USA Today is reporting about how Twitter is being utilized by criminals to recruit other criminals or to organize crime. And it's also being used by extremists. So just to give you a list of all the different types of bad people that use Twitter for their bad causes, extremists use it to spread their propaganda via video. Gangs post their colors, signs, and rap songs to showcase their criminal enterprises. Prostitutes and drug dealers troll for new customers. Teens trash a former NFL player's house and brag about it via photos and on Twitter. So those are just a few examples of how Twitter is being utilized. But what I love is how authorities are being kind of alarmist about this. They're like, oh my God, social media is being used for crime. But this is awesome for you.
Yeah.
This makes your life so easy.
What are you complaining about? They're just handing you the evidence.
Exactly. Just to give you a few examples, Twitter shut down at least 5 different accounts used by al-Shabab, but each time the micro-blogging site suspended an account, the group created another with a different username, right?
Can we pause for a second to talk about how ridiculous a name al-Shabab is for a terrorist group? Like, watch out, everybody, here comes al-Shabab. Like, oh no, not al-Shabab again.
Okay,
right.
It's serious though.
No, it's serious.
Like in English, it sounds ridiculous, but you know.
Ooh, al-Shabab is coming. Okay. But there's terrorists, and they are a very serious group. Yeah.
Just to give you an example of how much of a role Twitter plays when it comes to criminals, a May 2013 report on digital hate, a speech from Simon Wiesenthal Center says Twitter helped spur a 30% growth in online forums for hate and terrorism over the past year. More than 20,000 hate-spewing hashtags and handles appeared on Twitter in 2012. That's up from 5,000 from the year before.
Okay, everybody calm down. What Twitter allows you to do is to communicate more and with more people. So a lot of great things will come out of that communication. Probably some scientific coordination, and also people getting laid and having fun and meeting up for basketball, etc. And al-Shabab will come over and you'll say, hey, wrong again, al-Shabab. Okay. And hate groups will happen, etc., because more people are communicating. It's not Twitter's fault, okay? Yeah. It reminds me of when they cover everybody like sensationalized the Craigslist murder.
It was Craigslist's fault, obviously.
Yeah, but Craigslist is a thing where you post stuff. He could have done that, on those old bulletin boards on college campuses, etc. So what are you going to do? Shut down all communication because bad guys also communicate? So that's crazy. This isn't Twitter's fault.
And you don't want to shut down the communication. Now, some authorities are complaining because they feel like Twitter is the worst offender because they don't monitor the tweets as much. But Twitter says that, look, there are 500 million tweets a day from so many different countries in different languages. There's no way that we can do it. Now, they have an automated way of doing it, and they do have some people manually monitoring some of the tweets. But look, you shouldn't have Twitter take tweets down or suspend accounts. You should call the FBI in or the CIA in some cases if there are real terrorist threats via Twitter and have them use that information as evidence to go after people.
I 1,000,000% agree. In fact, what they're doing is they're handing you, in some cases, literally evidence for your case, right, with the local police, etc. Like in the case of the football player, we have the pictures and we know who did it. Case closed. Okay, how easy was that? They're idiots, right? And if terrorists are tweeting in public, follow them. Don't shut that down. Track it. That's a place where you might want to use the NSA.
I find it so funny that the NSA is indiscriminately collecting all of our private information, but then they have this great resource where criminals are just willy-nilly sharing some of the bad things that they're doing, and they're like, can't have that.
Yeah, they shut it down. They're like, how can we find the terrorists? Well, why don't we read Anna's emails? Or you could read the terrorist tweets on Twitter. That would be the other way to do it.